Okay, today we're going to work on my boxwoods. This is the one that I got at the group that I go to. We're going to repot them and do some work on the top. I'll rotate this one to show you first. Now back here we removed a branch that ended up dying off. And I'm thinking about removing this branch just because it's actually as thick as this part here, and it's a lot thinner than this one, so I just take this one off and do that and leave that one. This one needs very little work done on the top, but we'll do what we need before we pot it. Like I said, this branch I am going to remove completely. It doesn't have much in the canopy. It's a low branch, it's small, and like I said, I don't like the look of the branch overall. It's kind of thick where it doesn't need to be thick. Clean this up a little on the sides. And then when I'm done with everything, I'll put some paste on it, some cut paste on it to here. We're just going to trim it for profile, more or less. Just going to trim some stuff back here and there. Ooh, that just fell off. Broke that right off. Just kind of giving this a better. This stuff needs to grow up a little bit, I think. Be in line with the rest of it, because we're going for a broom shape for this. Bring this back a little. These could be trimmed back. This one didn't put out a ton of new growth. Put it out in a few places last year, but it didn't really, I mean, it did alright, but it just didn't put out a ton of new growth. Basically, if you look, I'm just taking anything that's out of alignment of the overall shape of it. Yeah, that looks good on that. Like I said, we take that off, and then this becomes a 3. This was a 4 branch, which aesthetically is not the best, and traditionally you wouldn't do, but I'm not always that big deal with things being completely traditional. I'm not sure if this is going to be the front or this is going to be the front, but they're both opposing, so it doesn't matter when we pot them. So now when we do repot this, I've got to do something. I think I'm going to remove this thicker thicker root here and keep this one here, because for one, they're too close together, and this one's kind of thick compared to the rest of them, so it's probably best to remove that one, but we'll get into that when we repot. Okay, here's the one I bought. It has a lot more, I think, a little more developing to go on it than the other one. This one grew out a lot since I trimmed it back. Rotated. It's got a nice root. It's got some stuff it's got to be taken out because it's just they're crossing and stuff. But I've never, neither one of these have been really trained for roots. I mean, this is still in a nursery pot. So, okay, now we're just going to, now we're basically going for basic, similar shape on this part, and then we have another piece off the side on this one. So, I'm just going to, again, trim this to shape, get rid of anything that's out of the ordinary. This will get more trimmed off of it than the other one, just because it grew a lot more than the other one did. New growth. You get rid of this one because one, it's got a branch going the opposite direction on the other side, and it's growing kind of down. Same with one back here. It's got another one on the other side. Don't need it. There. And that's growing in the inside, so we'll remove that completely. Get rid of some of these older, bigger leaves that are at like the base of branches. Don't really need them. And there we got that one. Rotate it now that I've clipped it back. So next we will do some pruning, root pruning, repotting both of these. Okay, we'll do the one I got from my bonsai group first. See if I can get it out of the pot. That'll really help. I don't think, oh no, it is tied into the pot. Get my wire cutters. Cut that wire on the bottom. This was actually, these came from a member of the group that had like 12 boxwoods that he gave for the workshop. We paid, I think, $10 for them all. Well, to use to participate in the thing in the tree. Just start using a chopstick here to get this dirt right here. And then I'm going to, as I do with a lot of the ones that are first potting, you know, early pottings, I am going to, because this is dirt, this is more like, this is, you know, more of your garden soil, variety soil that these are in. So I'm going to rinse, I got a bucket, I'll do that off camera, but I will get most of the dirt out of these, and then we will rinse the roots clean. And I'll probably speed this up, both these trees up, of getting the dirt out. Not much to this, you just kind of use a chopstick or a roof rake to just work the dirt out. Dirt out. There's still some really into the center, but I might be able to get that out, rinsing it once we've done some root pruning. First, we are going to just hack all the stuff growing down off. As you can see, there's more dirt, so I'm going to take that. Okay, now I'm going to start looking at these top roots. This is that one I was talking about I wanted to remove. Because it's a lot bigger than the other one, and I think the other one works better. This one's going really weird, and it's on top of another root. So just remove that. going off to the side. Like that. This is coming out this way. This is going over that. Okay. Clip that back. And that should. I might have to claw it back a little further. And hopefully we'll get some more roots growing from that. This goes to the side. That. This is too high. Where it comes out, it's real low anyway, so. And I do use a different set of clippers for root. I use my old set for doing roots, so I don't mess the good ones up. Okay, this one just goes over the top of that one. I don't think it comes out of the crotch here, so we don't need that one. This lower one's better here. This is on the top, comes out the top, we don't need that. This is kind of coming up, so we'll cut the end of that off. Same here. That's point coming up. This one does the same thing over here. It's coming up, so we'll remove that down. Remove that one. That one needs to be pruned more. Get it out of the way. Okay, this root has to go because it's growing up. Again, another one that's growing up. Just take that off. So, that should, okay, these are coming up. It's going off to the side here. That's dead. That's just a root in there. Redirect that root. Just getting some roots that are kind of growing up in the wrong positions. These are just growing in the wrong direction. Okay, now we gotta tackle some stuff on the bottom. And it's mainly dirt, but I gotta get out of here. I just like to get most of this old soil, this soil out of here. We want to replace this all with my mix of soil, my bonsai soil. Don't need any of this stuff growing downward, so big ones out of here. Okay, this is the pot I've chosen for it. It's a little big because it's about this. The length is about the height of it, and you should have the length just a little shorter. But I do plan on this being a bigger canopy eventually. So the front, I think I'm gonna pick. Let me see here. Bend that down a little bit. I think I'm going to pick that as the front because this is a nice branch. These are the roots are the nicest there, I think. So it does fit pretty decent. I'll have to cut some of these branches. Let me get it set in here perfectly. Cut a little bit at the ends, but the sides need a lot off. You know what? One more branch. Another root I want off. That's going under another root and kind of off to the side. Okay, I'm just gonna cut it off and let nature take its course. You know what? I'm looking at this mower. I'm actually thinking about thinking about this side for the front, but doesn't matter, they're posing, it's still the same planting angle, so I won't worry about it too much. I'll decide it later. You just don't want a little bit of room around the pot. Okay, here we go. I got it in the pot. I put a little layer of soil in the bottom, and I'm just trying to decide if I need to position it one way or the other. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of stuff in the back here. Just bring it back up a little. Root, but it's up too high. try to just get some of these roots down into the soil. They're sticking up a little high. Okay, there's that tree potted up. We will work on the next one. Here is my other boxwood. We'll start doing this one. This has a little bit of bonsai soil on it, but it would be nursery, more of a nursery, like it would be come from a nursery. I just put the bonsai stuff on it because who I bought it off exposed a lot of the roots, which isn't good for it until you need to expose the roots. So I'm going to use the root rake for this one. These are really... See, this has probably been in this pot for years, longer than the other one was in its pot. And this pot's smaller than the other one was, so. Okay, I'm gonna try. Let's get some of this stuff untangled up top. Okay, we're going to start again by just chopping off the bottom roots. Okay, this one we're going to need to cut a little more of the stuff underneath off. It's got a little harder. I suspect the other one was worked on at least a little bit for roots. This one's got a lot more thick roots in it. I haven't been taken care of yet. I think we got it all. Oh no, there's one. That gives it a fairly, yeah, gives it probably a flat. I'm gonna rinse it again. Okay, here's the pot we're putting in. We still got to do some work on the top of the roots. These, somewhat nice, somewhat tangled, some of them have to be removed. This one goes under here. Good. That out. Okay, this is no good. This doesn't do anything for us for radial roots. And it's not organized. Okay, we have another root. It's going over. I'm gonna get rid of this root back here. This root is nice up to here, so what we're going to do is we're going to hack it back and hope it grows some new stuff. The top, it would make a great surface root eventually. If it dies, I can just cut it off. And then this tree has nothing on the back. All this is stuff from the other side, but I will keep it for now. And hopefully some stuff grows out here eventually. So this root system looked better than it was. Can't fit perfectly in this pot. Some trimming. Okay, I'm trying to decide what was the front. This was the front. So like this. This has not the greatest roots. Back. So the roots will have to be worked on. Okay, there it is, potted, and I'll just put some soil around it. Okay, I just need a little more soil on this side here. Gotta get a lot underneath the back end because, as I said, this is of one-sided roots, so hopefully some roots will grow out the other side of the trunk eventually. So right now I just want to stuff a lot of I'm not sure but either one of these are staying permanently in these pots. I like them now in the pots. Like I said, the other one needs to grow a little bigger for that pot, but not by much. And this one's pretty good size for it. But this one will be eventually higher in the pot to expose the roots, but right now we don't need to expose the roots. We need them covered to grow. Okay, so that's that one. So if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you next time.